Well, my name is Daniel Calderon, and I am from Brooklyn, New York, the best borough in the world. I'm a pretty fun person, outgoing, can be a recluse at times. I'm a tourist, and I'm really passionate about entrepreneurship, and I'm really passionate about people and connecting and making sure that I leave a legacy that really contributes to the society and to helping others. So 430 is an online platform, and we connect brands with top-tier creative freelancers in photography, graphic design, and web design. The reason why Aran and I, that's my business partner, we started 430 is because we saw the inconsistencies of the industry, the freelancing industry, and we saw how a lot of freelancers were being treated, and we wanted to make a huge difference in that. So we created this really cool platform where it makes it easy for freelancers to get paid on time. It makes it easy for freelancers to negotiate contracts with brands and vice versa. So I think we've really created something really cool that kind of is really kind of cutting edge, and no one is doing that. And what makes 430 really special is that there are other freelancing platforms out there, but everybody and their mama could join it, right? And we didn't want that. Everything that Ron and I do, we have a very specific aesthetic, and we think curation is really important, and every single thing that we do is really, really good. So people tell us, and we think that too. So we make sure that we curate our freelancers, and is the best of the best. And they've worked with really cool brands like Vogue, Food Network, and just different really cool brands. And they have a proven track record of really great customer service. So my responsibility in 430, I'm the co-founder and also the director of operations. In operations, I am tasked to find really, really great talent. So it's my job to scout and find and create strategy to attract the best talent out there in the US and also abroad. And how we find that, we really created a really cool movement in social media. About 70% of our clients come from social media, which is really, really cool. And a lot of creatives are really attracted to our brand and the content that we push out there. So that's a lot of how we attract really cool talent, and we do a lot of cool events, and we really created this movement around creativity, which attracts the right people. I've always had a really strong support system in everything that I did in the past, but it was very surprising when I entered my entrepreneurial journey. People that I thought would support me didn't, and people that I didn't even know, strangers to me, that are now friends of mine, supported me wholeheartedly. And it was just really great to see that. And that's where I learned a lot about people, and I learned a lot about life, and who to have in your corner and who not to have in your corner. So when you enter entrepreneurship, you really know who your real friends are. And people that were my friends before I started this journey are not even better friends now, and people who didn't support me are no longer in the picture, which is fine. They're good people, but not everyone is going to be a part of your journey, and that is a-okay. So I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I think like my father was an entrepreneur. He started many businesses, some of them failing businesses, but I think seeing his process and his passion in regards to whatever idea that he had was really, really good. My mom owned property, and so I always knew I wanted to be a business owner of some sort. When I was younger, I used to invent things. I used to draw. I used to paint. I used to do all of those different things. So I wanted to be more creative. So through my journey, I really honed in on what my talents are, and I'm so glad I got the opportunity with 430 to start my entrepreneurial journey. So we had an idea of what 430 was, and we wanted to make sure that we helped the freelancer community connect them to better jobs and make sure they get paid on time. But I think it really turned into something that surprised us, and we have really built a group of creative talent that are just thriving. Like new talent that's never had a job before, but they're super dope. There's talent that have been in the industry for a very long time and they kind of lost their steam. There are people that have second jobs. There are people that are parents that need extra income. So just hearing the stories of our creatives and how we were able to help them, or how we are able to help them connect and do what they love to do is very inspiring. And that's really why I wake up every single day, and why some of the long nights and the stressful moments, it means that much more to me, because it's actually helping someone. So I'm really passionate about this company, and I just can't wait to see how we grow and thrive. Yeah. So entrepreneurship is not for the faint of heart. You learn so much and you mature really quickly once you enter this realm. Specifically, some of the challenges that I've had is around kind of managing myself. I've always managed large teams. The last job I had, my team grew from 5 people to 20 people, including temps, and that was really cool to manage a large team, which is difficult in and of itself. But you have people to execute, and you just have to provide strategy and direction. But when we first started, I was a team of 1, and with Ron, it was like a team of 2. Ron is my business partner. So we had to do a lot of things, and we had to wear multiple hats. So that was one of the biggest challenges for me, where I had like the power to delegate before, and now I'm delegating to myself, which makes no sense. I can't delegate to myself, but I had to do a lot. I think balancing finances as well. I left a 6-figure paying job, so I really didn't have to worry about anything. And I was really irresponsible with my money when you kind of have money flowing. But now, when you don't have that and you're running a business and you have to take care of yourself and also invest in your business, you look at everything much differently. Like every single penny matters. So I've always dreamed about being an entrepreneur, but I didn't really realize what that meant. And I've grown exponentially through this entire process, and I figured out what really is important to me. I think going into it, I was really excited to make a lot of money, because that's kind of how I was raised and trained in corporate, to be about the bottom line and be about metrics and be driven in that way. But what I realized, what's actually most important to me, is doing work that is really fulfilling, doing work that helps other people. And I'm launching 2 other projects this year that has a specific focus on contributing to different communities. And that is what I want my legacy to be about. It's not about making money. I think when you do things that you're passionate about, money is the side effect to it. Like, money is going to come, but what is really priceless is doing something that you love, and you wake up every single day and you're passionate about that one thing. You're passionate about who you're working with. So I'm a really happy man right now, because I get to wake up every single day doing great stuff, so I don't know. Find something you love and do it. The advice that I would give to my former self about a year and a half ago, for any aspiring entrepreneur, would be to leave your former life behind. I was making a sizable amount of money, and I lived a certain lifestyle, and I carried that lifestyle into my entrepreneurial journey. And I should have made better financial decisions, because I think I could have made better investments if I had saved, erupted for a little bit, and saved a lot of my money and put it into certain aspects of the business. But all in all, we figured it out, and I was able to still go on vacation, still kind of maintain a really happy life in that way. And we figured out how to make the company thrive. But my advice would be to kind of scale back a lot, so that you can make sure that you have enough capital in order to make your process and to make your growth much faster.
Wimbledon I serve, yeah, that's him again. The sound, the engine in is like a bird. You see fireworks and Corvette tires skirt the boulevard.